presentation papers. Next. First page. Sir, our main activities are the exploration, extraction, marketing of minerals. On behalf of our MD Vinod Priya Madam, I am presenting. Next. These are our turnover and profit margin in 2020-21 472 crores, and 21-22 we have achieved 787 crores. This is the profit. Presently, we are operating 15 mines in various regions are there, Bellary and Bangalore. These are some of the mines, iron ore mines, then the granite quarries and dolomite mines. These are the employment, the details. These are the statutory persons. Then in the year 2022-23, we have done almost 1.9 million and transport 1.5 million dispatch, and 21-22 we have made 1.9 and dispatch around 2.4 million iron ore. These are the sampling, quality control and all. Next. This is the pictorial view of our mines, which include all HEMM, all the safety measures which we have taken. Next. Next. These are the environmental protection, reclamation and rehabilitation works which we have done. These are all BHQ terms. We have made stabilizing with a choir mat and retaining walls, garland drains. Next. These are the personal protective equipments as per the DGM, Director General of Mine Safety, we used to give to our employees. These are the medical examination to all our employees and the accidental statistics for the years, vocational training, and these are the welfare amenities which we are giving, rent-free houses, then the uniforms and all medical checkups, like specialized hospital in the Jaideva Institute of Cardiovascular Science and Karnataka Institute of Endocrinology and Institute of Nephrology and all, and a scholarship we are paying to all our employees, children's, and loan being provided, and different allowances which we are giving, like washing allowance, dust allowance and all to our employees. And we have given 20,000 for each employee as the gift in the Golden Jubilee, since our organization has completed almost 55 years. Next. These are the welfare amenities like ambulance, buses for the transport. Next. These are rest shelter, then the first aid rooms. These are the national safety awards which our mines has won in from Government of India. These are the mines. In the 2017 and 21 also, our Karya magnesite mines are longest accident-free mines, which has won runner and a winner up in the 2021. Next. These are some of the mines in the Bangalore region. One is the Karya magnesite mines. It's a rare mineral, and Nandihalli clay mines, and other granite mines with the different states are there, which are located all over the Karnataka. Next. These are all employment, same thing, statutory. Next. Same thing, the production quantity and the dispatch quantity of this granite blocks. These are the pictorial view of safe mine working at Dodmudodi quarry at Hasana, Kanakpura. Next. These are the magnesite, the production and the sales, then the realization. For the beneficiation of clay, so we have got a clay mines at Hasan district. So we used to wash and make it brighter, and it will be used for this China clay for paper industry, rubber industry, and kaolin industries and all. Mainly, the water will not let outside the mines. The waste will generated will form as a cake, and we used to dispose. These are the tanks where the settlement will occur, and no contaminant will go to any streams. Next. These are the mine safety measures we have adopted in the mines in order to avoid the accidents. mainly the traffic rules, then the regular of this noise and air pollutions. We used to give all ear muffs, then the all the safety measures we used to provide to our employees and all, and also the training for the skill development. And any silicosis and all, no silicosis patients means disease has got. Next, these are the one is the illumination monitoring, and one is the dust monitoring, and one is the noise monitoring. These are all the standards we used to submit to authorities. Next. Next. These are all mine safety, fencing, then the for drinking and all potability test, then the dust extractor file drilling in order to avoid the dust inhalation, and all other as per the working also. For it may be dump design or it may be slope stability. We used to make scientific study from NITK Suratkal, and we used to work. Next. These are all periodical medical examination for our mines workers and all. Next. These are all we have put at all GPS for transport system at mines. So there should not be any pilferage or any lacuna from the safety point of view. Next. These are all biometric for our employees. Next. These are all machine reference number for heavy earthmoving machinery. These are the checklists. So in order to make a working environment for the blasting and all, we have provided all the safety gadgets. Okay, next. These are the transport system where the trucks will go with the RFID system. So it will be easy for the safety as well as the calculation of this weight and all. There will not be any pilferage, and with the time conscious with each tipper, we'll make it within 3 minutes. Okay. Next, we'll run one CSR course. Okay, we'll run one video.
We don't have 5 minutes. We don't have 5 minutes. I think we'll have to cut this down.
Okay.
Because you'll be.
These are all our mines, sir. This is one is the Timapungudi iron ore mines. Okay, only 2 minutes will show, sir. Only 2 minutes.
Okay.
2 minutes. This is the Subranali iron ore mines. These are all views, systematic benches and all. These are all granite mines. Next.
I have only one question. Sir. That once you are doing all these mining, how is it affecting the nature, and what are the things you have done to preserve the nature? Because many of your mines are open cast mines. So,
sir.
How do you prevent the damage to the nature?
Sir, mainly one is the afforestation, and other is the whatever the waste generation will make a systematic benches and stabilizing benches with coir mat and a plantation, and below which all the retaining wall, garland drains will be provided. So other than this, we used to make all regular aid monitoring and the dust monitoring and the water quality checking and all. And we used to make as per the IBM guidelines and CEC, this monitoring committee guidelines, we used to make plantation, sir, which is more than the as scheduled in the our plan, sir. So it is there in the presentation, sir. Okay. Video to sir.
In terms of wealth, also a leading industrial state, spearheading the mining activities in the state is Karnataka State Minerals Corporation Limited. KSMCL is the largest PSU in the mining sector of the state as well as in the country, functioning in the business of exploration, mining, and marketing of minerals and granules since 1960s. KSMCL operates two iron ore mining industries. Continues the prosperous approach.
Environmental course, environmental.
Maintain the ensure.
Source. Sex entrance in the
generated from the point which connect the ground, water, and sea. KNLP puts all human efforts towards development and adoption of mining methods that will increase the safety of workers and reduce
Drains is
accidents.
Inam course.
Mine is state-
Sir, this is all plantation which we have done, sir. Hindin so. This is all the vegetation which we have done, sir, reclaimed.
Good. Can we move over to the next presentation now?
Okay, yes, sir. Sir, just 1 minute, sir. Just another 1 minute.
But we have already crossed the time. I would like the timekeeping to.
Sir, just 1 minute. Regarding the CSR contribution, these are the, we have provided the compound walls to all government high schools. These are the endoscope machines supplied to hospitals, sir. Next, these are all the sanitation napkin vending and burning machines. These are all uniform. Next, these are the drinking water, sir. RO plant to all the villages. We have done 45 RO plants, sir, such this one. And these are the school buses. Then this is the for the sports, the construction of stadium and also tennis court. And this is for the handicapped students, sir. The vehicles provided to handicapped. This is all CC roads for Karya village. These are all toilets and all construction. These are all ambulance which are provided all the government schools and hospitals.
We have to be fair to the other presentations also now.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now you can take up your next presentation if it is there.
Metropolitan Commissioner Shri SVR Srinivas. I am presenting the case of Mumbai Metro Line 2A and 7, that is 35-kilometer long corridor, which consists two Metro Line 2A and Metro Line 7. The second phase of Metro Line is like basically inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji on 19 January 2023 recently. So this is the flow of my presentation. Introduction, brief about the Mumbai Metro network, Mumbai Metro Line 2A and 7, challenges faced before implementation, salient features, milestone, Mumbai Metro at a glance, and question and answer. So Mr. SVR Srinivas is like our Chairman and Managing Director and Metropolitan Commissioner of MMRDA, who has a 22-year very good experience in different sectors, who is basically leading all the 12 metro, which is currently either running or in construction phase in Mumbai. As everybody know, Mumbai is an island city, and it is very congested city, and it desperately need a very new transport system, because the local, which is carrying almost 90 lakh passengers per day, is now capacity is over. It cannot be go beyond the Mumbai, Navi Mumbai or Thane. So like BST is carrying 30 lakh passengers per day. So the new transport system is a need of Mumbai now. So on the efforts of MMRDA and Mr. SVR Srinivas, like this is the overall Mumbai Metro diagram. In next 10 years, we are going to have almost 337 kilometer metro line in Mumbai. That is consists of 14 metro line across the city, which consists 225 station, 12.75 million passenger per day, and it has a investment of more than 1.4 lakh crore. So this is a huge network which we are going to construct in next 10 years. So from these 337 kilometer, 30 kilometer line is already been inaugurated, and now it is running successfully from last 3 months. And so these are the two line, Mumbai Metro Line 2A and 7. So Mumbai Metro Line 2A is basically 18.6 kilometer metro line, which is running from Dahisar East to Andheri West. That is a south-north corridor. So it has a ridership of more than 1 lakh passengers. In just 3 months, basically it is carrying a 1 lakh passenger, which is like, it is on a link road, which is very congested, and it has a very huge traffic across the road. Suppose if you want to travel within these 18 kilometers by a car or by a auto or by a cab, it takes almost almost 1.5 hours in peak hours. And if you travel by this metro line 2A, then it takes 25 to 30 minutes to go reach from Dahisar to Andheri West. And the second corridor is Mumbai Metro line 2, line 7. That consists 13 kilometer. That consists 13 station, which has a 16.5 kilometer metro line. So the cost of these two projects is 13,500 crore, and the construction has been started in June 2016, and within 5 years we have constructed these metro line. 6 years we have constructed these lines, and now these are the running very successfully. And so challenges faced before implementation. There are few challenges which we have faced. So basically this metro is built on the road, in between the road, on the median of the roads. Some of the station is like having a connectivity at one side only because it has been constructed on Link Road, either Link Road and Western Express Highway, which is the most congested road in Mumbai. So that was a very big challenge to move the people from their home, which they are having from last 20-30 years, and then we need to relocate from other location. That is a very big challenge. Second, during the construction phase, the COVID happened, as like one of my colleagues already said, and there was a very labor heavy labor crunch. Labor was migrated from Mumbai to some other cities like UP, MP, and some other cities. So arranging a labor was a very tough. And since metro is a very big project and it needs a very technical expertise, to arrange this technical expertise was a big challenge. And we have arranged some special visa. We have coordinated with the ministry. We arrange some special flight to other cities, and we carry the passenger from other cities to Mumbai in order to complete this work. And the most important part challenge was the diversion of the traffic from the Link Road and Western Express Highway to stop at to barricade the entire stretch of the road and to divert the passenger to other road was a very big challenge. And these are some silent feature in Mumbai Metro. So this is the first made in India metro train that is provided by the BEML. This Mumbai Metro line 2A and 7 is having a 44 trains. That is the 6 coach each train. And that is a CBTC. It is basically running on CBTC signaling system, communication based training control. It is a UTO operation, unattended train operation. We do not need any driver. This train can run without driver. It has been controlled by the OCC, and they can troubleshoot from remotely. So the third is Mumbai Metro line 2A and 7 is the first metro which has launched the National Common Mobility Card. This is the true National Common Mobility Card, One Nation, One Card, which has been idea of Honorable Prime Minister. So basically our Mumbai One Card can be used in Lucknow Metro. Our Mumbai One Card can be used in Mumbai Metro line 1. It can be used in Pune Metro. It can be used as a debit card. It can be used in e-commerce platform. So this is a One Nation, One Card. So we have another feature in our metro, that is a platform screen door. So this will eliminate complete like it provides basically a safety to the passenger. Passenger cannot go ahead at the platform and cannot fall on the viaduct. So an AI-enabled security camera. We have a very AI-enabled security camera which can identify the object. If there is any suspect object within the metro premises, it can identify and it can give an alarm to the station controller, which station controller can further investigate. And not only the metro, since metro also need a first mile and last mile connectivity, which is very important, because this metro is constructed on Link Road and Western Express Highway. The people who travel from the remote areas, from the colonies, they need to go travel 2-3 kilometers from their home to the metro station. So we have tie up with the different transport provider. We have relocated almost 120 bus stop of BEST from inside to the near metro station. We have tie up with the My Bike to travel. These are the e-bikes, e-cycles to facilitate the passenger. We have relocated the auto rickshaw stand to near the metro so that it can be facilitated to the passenger. We are the first metro who have been 10 metro station has been awarded IGBT rank, platinum rank, that is the highest rank of the green building. So these are the some inauguration picture. Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has purchased the ticket via UPI. We are promoting the UPI and are almost electronic forms. We are almost 34% passenger is traveling from the electronic form, either by the metro card, either by the online ticket, or either they are paying by the UPI. So we are promoting the UPI, paperless ticket. These are the some more pictures, like at the time of inauguration, Honorable Prime Minister has instructed the student, laborer who was involved in this project, some vendor also. So these are the some key commercial performance from 20th January 2023 to 10th April 2023. We have carried almost 1.1 crore passengers. And from the first phase, we have carried almost more than 2 crore of the passenger, which has reduced basically a carbon emission in Mumbai city. And there are huge impact of the traffic. Once we started the second phase of metro station, the traffic is easing in Western Express Highway and the link road, and the people are feeling very easy to travel on Western Express Highway, because we are now carrying almost 1.75 lakh passenger per day within 3 months. So we have sold almost 82,000 cards. And the most important thing, like India, people do complain, but they never give a compliment. We have received almost 1,200 compliments in last 8 months. And we have developed a robust customer relationship management system. This is basically a feedback management system where all the complaint can be resolved within 96 hours. So this is a mechanism. We have set up a call center, 24/7 call center, where all our call center executive attend the complaint, they register the complaint, and immediately within 96 hours, all the complaint has to be given the resolution, and it has been monitored by the apex level, by the directors, till the directors level, and it has been confirmed by the passenger also. Once we give the resolution to the complaint, we record the passenger feedback also in our system. We have implemented SAP ERP, we have implemented Maximo system in our metro. So the initiative is like we have dedicated 2 metro station online, one each on line 2A and 7, which is running by all the women in all 3 shifts 24/7. Apart from the male security staff who is scanning the male passenger, all the operation, maintenance, everything is running by the women. And I would like to inform the jury and all the members, like in our metro line 2A and 7, the total workforce, the 27% of the workforce belong to ladies, women's, which is the highest among all the metro in India and across the world. So we have ladies in women's in security, we have ladies in customer service, we have ladies in maintenance, we have ladies in PST division, we have ladies in rolling stock division. Each division you name, we have all the ladies employee in our company. So these are the some snapshot of the paper, like we have facilitated the senior citizen in our metro, free metro ride. So they have given a very good feedback, like this senior hope on the metro for the word eye view of the city progress. So basically, these metro line 2A and 7 is very popular among the citizen of Mumbai. We have we are facilitating with senior citizen. We have a chair. We have a special staff to give the assistance to senior citizen, physical handicapped passenger, Divyang passenger. We have a tactile. We have a brain lippy also. These are some pictures of the last mile and first mile connectivity, where we have tie up with My Bike, where passenger can give a nominal 10 rupees, 15 rupees per hour, and they can use these bikes, these cycles. So there are some more pictures of the Divyang Jan who rides in a metro. We in a month or in 15 days. We used to organize, we are organizing these free kind of ride to all these different section of the people, like the people from the remote area, some Divyangjan, senior citizen, special kind of people. So to have a look and to have a look of the metro and look and feel, and they can give it their suggestion for the betterment of the metro. And we have also made a cell for the student. If any student, any school, any college student want to travel in metro, we have a special program to guide, to teach them how metro works, how we constructed metro, what are the difficulties that we have faced, and what are the facilities that we are providing in metro. So this is it. Like, I would like to have a one video. Can you see my video?
Sir, regarding the video part, you have to ask from the jury, because if they will permit, then
I
only
think
you can.
Mr. Prashant, I think you have well covered it very well. So there is no need for a video because we are short of time.
Yes, sir.
I
Thank you
think
so
you have
much.
covered it very well.
Yes, sir.
After completion of this, you have indicated that the entire project will be completed in 10 years. So
Yes, sir.
after full commissioning of these two lines, what will be the total length?
Sir, these two lines basically in entire metro diagram, the entire metro, we have a 40 metro line in Mumbai. We will have a 14 metro line. Two lines that we are currently running, that is a 35 kilometer long 2A and 7. And then Mumbai Metro line 1 is already run by the Reliance. And apart from this, 11 metro more line will be coming in next 10 years. That will have a almost 300 kilometer length and will have almost 180 odd station. And almost 12.75 million as per the DPR will be traveling in metro.
And all these projects are being done departmentally, or is there any PPP project as well?
No, so apart from the Mumbai Metro line, all the project will be handled by the Maha Mumbai Metro, that is our organization. MMRDA is the construction body who construct the metro, and they hand over to us and we will run the metro. So 11 line will be run by us.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Prashant. Thank you.
A couple of questions. This 7 and 2A, are these the complete lines or they have still to be extended further?
Sir, line 2A and 7, like if we can take the name of the line 2A and 7 is completed, then there will be a further extension, like 7 will have a 2 further extension, 7A, which will go to the international airport, and the other part is line 9, which will go to the Mira Bhayandar. And line 2A will further extend to Mankhurd, which will have another 20 station, which is named as a line 2B. So once this entire 2B will be constructed, then we will become line 2, and which have almost 38 station.
So those things have yet to come up. My second question, I've read some reports recently which talks about low ridership on both the lines because the rates and prices are too high compared to the alternative transport methods. What are you planning for that?
Sir, like other metro line, like if we compare to the fare with other, like I'll explain you the fare. Like we have a slab which has been fixed by the government of Maharashtra. 0 to 3 kilometer we charge only 10 rupees. 3 to 12 kilometer we charge only 20 rupees. If you go by auto or any other mode of transport, it may takes another 70, 80, minimum 90, 100 rupees.
Oh, the problem in Bombay is people are used to the seasonal tickets, and the Indian Railways, like Western Railway and Central Railway, have been giving season tickets at a very, very low rate, shockingly low rate. And that has been going on for decades altogether. Now, the problem what is coming, Metro is competing with the Western Railway right now on these routes, what you have just inaugurated. Both of them are running almost parallel to the Western
Yes, sir.
Railway. And both of these are, in a way, parallel. They are separated by about 3-4 kilometers. One is on one side of the railway line, the other is on the other side of the railway line. So people are finding it too expensive to travel on this metro. They still prefer to travel with the traditional Western railway lines and buses and other things. So that popularity in ridership has not come, which
Sir,
is
yeah, sorry to interrupt you, sir. Like, we have started from phase 1 by 30,000, and the ridership was initially from 18 station. We were getting around 30,000. Once this second phase has been inaugurated by the Prime Minister, sir, then ridership was 1,30,000 on 20th January. Yesterday, we have made an highest ridership 1,76,000. So, and we have for the passes like Mumbai Metro, local, we have introduced few passes in last month, trip passes, which is being discounted by 15 to 20% of the regular fare. So we are trying to give all the passenger as much as we can facilitate. However, metro is a very capital intense business. In order to sustain in a long run, we cannot run metro like locals. These are the very technical, like very advanced system, like we are providing the AC, we are providing platform screen door, we are providing the AC gates.
we are all aware of the metro expenses and the capital expenses, capital outlay, how much it can recover and how much it cannot recover. We are all aware of that. So that's not a thing. The point what I'm trying to bring about, this metro has a capacity of much, much higher ridership. What has been achieved today is only a small fraction of that. So if you really want to get the return on the capital, the ridership has to be increased. And all said and done, the fare will never meet the requirements of the capital what has already been deployed, because the economics of metro does not work in a commercial way. So there are things which are much broader which need to be addressed, and somehow it appears, I don't know, I read a couple of articles which were a little, they did some analysis which were a little critical on the fare structure. Maybe right, may not be right, but I just thought I'll bring up that particular point for discussion in this particular forum.
Yes, sir. These fare has been decided by, as I told, government of Maharashtra. Apart from the fare, we have some very good initiative in non-fare box revenue also. Like we have earned within 1 year almost 70 crore of revenue from the non-fare box, like retail, advertisement, which is the highest per kilometer non-fare box revenue across India. Even we are ahead of DMRC, which has been established from last 20 years. So we are trying to find out some other source of revenue also. And for the fare, like we do not have any control over the fare because it has been decided by the government of Maharashtra and Fare Fixation Committee.
No, that's okay. I know you don't have any control over that. So these are the observations which have been made.
Yes,
my observation more than the fare is on the ridership, because the capacity of what you are having, it can take much higher ridership than what it is doing right now. And that is what needs to be addressed along with the government of Maharashtra and whosoever has financed. If I see the Delhi Metro is still running in heavy losses. It is running in very heavy losses. It is still being subsidized, and it will have to be subsidized. If I look at Indian Railways, the passenger traffic of Indian Railways is taking a heavy loss. It is being subsidized by the goods traffic. So
yes,
any metro traffic, be it bus or be it metro or be it train, will always be subsidized, because the productivity of that, see, it gives a tangible benefit somewhere else. So all these are subsidized.
yes,
Now,
sir.
the point is, once we have invested so much of capital, we have to utilize by increasing the ridership. Now, how the ridership has to be improved upon is something to be discussed and debated, and solutions have to be come across. My point, what I'm highlighting is only that.
Yes, sir.
Fear is one of the things which may cause that. But fear is not the only thing which will result in low ridership or high ridership. Because in Delhi, people pay for it. There is no problem. They know the advantages. And like the Lucknow UP Metro said, they conducted a whole lot of PR work to bring about the advantages of the metro. So I don't know whether anything of that type is also required. But Bombay is a very, very intelligent people who are there, and they can find out for themselves as to what is best for themselves. So that is an area which does require some thinking. And also, as you rightly said, both of these lines have to be extended further.
Yes, sir.
If you look into the commuting of people, this only caters to 25 or 30% of the total route length of what people really need to travel on these routes. So that is what is there. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes. Basically, in next 3-4 years, like metro will be expand rapidly in all parts of the Mumbai, and then ridership definitely is going to be increased.
Yes, I think a lot of benefit will come once it expands to all those places.
Yes, yes, sir.
So that is very much there. From Andheri, it has to come down south.
Yeah.
Only then it will become real useful to the people who are staying in Mumbai. Because that is one of the reasons of the low ridership. No,
Yes, yes.
I'm giving that justification to you.
Yes, yeah, yes.
No, I think it's an excellent job. My only request or whatever it is, the development work in Mumbai is comparatively much slower than what I have seen in Delhi.
Yes.
I've been in Delhi all along, and I moved to Mumbai recently, and I can see the progress out here is definitely at a much slower pace than what I've seen in Delhi. So my take on it is MMRDA must really speed up their implementation. I think that will pay in long run. Good.
Yeah. Duly noted, sir.
Thank you.
So much. Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry, public benefit project, and I mean, you will see how magnanimous this particular effort of ours is. This part we already talked about, so I'm skipping it entirely. So this part we have already talked about. Now let me come straight away to the introduction of Tendupatta. Now Tendupatta, its name is Diospirus tomentosa, Diospirus. It is a naturally occurring plant, and it is used for making beedi. I think all of you would have beedi. So before 1972, collecting and selling of tendu leaves was done by the contractors. So once the Tendupatta Act of 1972 was implemented, the work of collection from 1983 started to be done by the Uttar Pradesh Forest Corporation. And between 87 and 88, this work was done by the Terite Scheduled Tribes Development Corporation. So the point that I'm trying to make is, see, way back from 1987, 88, we are, since that time onwards, we are trying to help the scheduled tribes and the local community. And since 1989, the entire work of collection and distribution of tendu leaves is again being done by the forest. Now, again, I would, at the very outset, mark on this particular fact is that though the collection of Tendupatta is very huge and it runs into many crores of rupees, but the fact is we aren't making profit or as much profit out of it. It is more of a benevolent activity. It is more to benefit the local people, the local tribals. Most of them are tribal communities. So I'll only forget the objective. I think you have got the hang of it, what it is about. Now, Tendupatta is collected from May to June. In fact, it is from mid-April to June. The point that I'm trying to make here is it is excessively hot here in this particular
the southern part or the central part of eastern part of Uttar Pradesh, and southern part of Uttar Pradesh. Very hot temperatures going beyond 45 almost every day. And what the pattern of collection is that we involve all the local people. Now, as I said earlier, this is the time when there is no crop growing because this particular area is very backward and the irrigation facility is not there. So these people, they are all out of the work. The other good part of this particular Hindu Patta collection is it is not about one person or the entire families, they are being involved in the collection of Hindu Patta. So what we do is we set up FUD are basically collection centers, and they are set up like the temporary collection centers. And from once they are there, people come with people collect the Hindu Patta. They would come there in and make sets of 50 leaves each. So that is one gaddi. And then after that, we would stack them in one bora and then make payment to them straight away. And then the sacks that are there, they are sent to the warehouses after packing, and sale is done through common auction. Now, coming to what are the benefits and achievement of the Hindu Patta collection scheme is that the employment opportunities are created for local and tribal communities. This is entirely local and tribal communities. There are no outside people coming. There are no contractors per se involved. They are all local communities. So social and economic, obviously, upliftment of tribal communities. And we provide livelihood to thousands of Adivasi tribe backward communities. So at a time, almost this number would run into thousands every year. Awareness about their rights among communities, and we have devised a system in which we pay them 5 days in cash, but beyond that, all the payment is made directly into their accounts. This is to avoid any kind of people come and they become middlemen, take the money, don't pay them. So this is to avoid. So we are also maintaining transparency in our transactions, and since the amount is paid through banking system, so it is more or less a real-time payment of wages. And sometimes we do advance sale also to minimize loss due to storage and safety of Hindu Patta. Now, we have actually some problems here. I don't know if it is speaking from this point of view or not, but sometimes there are anomalies in payment of wages. Sometimes some person comes up and says that I am the beneficiary when not on-time sale of Hindu Patta to avoid loss due to storage of Hindu. Sometimes Hindu gets stored, it is not sold. People don't come forward to buy it. And then we are also competing with Hindu Patta collectors of different states. So there are certain states like Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh. They also have a significant amount of sale, and they're all kind of bordering areas only. So sometimes we have the problem, they are getting more wages there, they are getting less wages in that state. And obviously there's competition between states. And tracking the records of Hindu Patta leaves collection of the labor. So as I said, there are thousands and thousands of people coming. And therefore, sometimes it becomes a problem tracking the digital payment. So this is the payment to laborers. For example, we have paid almost 13.811 crores. And if you look at it, this figure is around 18, 19 crores. Especially, I would want you to look at the pre-corona period. So there was a lot of employment generation during this time. So these are how people are collecting the leaves in their, and you can see the families in the Patta collection, entire family. I'll put this entire screen so this is better. Is it any better? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
So now you can see these are the families involved. They would make bundles of 50, and you see they are doing it in their home, they are doing it in their courtyard, in open areas, and then they would make bundles and bring them to our. These are our FUD, the collection centers, as I told you. And please see the photo on the left. You can see small children. I don't know, whether she's actually collecting or not, but usually people, collect in with their family, the entire family. So everybody kind of gets going. So that's it. Thank you very much. I think yes, I'm here. any questions or any comments, any feedback or anything?
This again is a very, very interesting and the impact of this project is really very high, especially that it involves all the families and who have been there traditionally in this particular thing for many, many years. I think you have made a big difference in bringing out this, implementing this project. I think that's good. Creditable.
That's great. Thank you.
But what is the future of these families? Okay, the Tendu Patta will always continue as long as people keep smoking. That will continue. But how about the uplift of these families as the future comes along? What do you see of that?
Well, it is a very difficult question, and as a government employee, it is very hard for me to comment because there are schemes that have been going on for many years. So I can only say up to this point, but nevertheless, the government is trying hard. But coming to our part, you see, this is a very major economic generation activity for them. So there have been many proposals. Why don't we sell it to contractors directly? Why don't we let them harvest it directly? We will earn more money. But every time we have decided, no, this is a benevolent activity. If we pull out of this, or like, we give the entire area to a contractor to collect on his own, then these people might be exploited or these people might get left out. And this is a very major part of our society which needs to be taken care of, which needs to be looked after. So year after year, even now, even though like the Nigam is not doing as well and we need to hike up our profits, but like this part of it, which is a very major activity of the forest corporation, but we have kept it as a benevolent activity, and we would continue to keep it as a benevolent activity no matter what happens, because a lot of tribal people are dependent on this particular activity, unless until there is some kind of a in the future we don't know if say Tendu Patta is banned or BD is banned, we can't foresee that situation. But in case that situation doesn't occur, then we assure you that that we will continue with this particular activity as an act of benevolence to the local communities and the tribal people.
I appreciate this view. I also appreciate the government's view. But all said and done, somewhere along, I think if I look into the economy at a whole, if I look into the uplift of the society as a whole, I think somewhere along the line we are missing something. Yes, traditions are very important. Yes, all those things are extremely important. But the things are getting mixed. I want to share a very interesting experience which I had last week with a weaver from Kashmir. Now, the problem they are facing is the other way around. Because of lot of schemes of government, most of the younger children and their families are now studying and going in for the better employment. I'm using better in inverted commas. So the art which was there of weaving and embroidery and something which used to take, a typical shawl used to take 2 years or 3 years to be embroidered, is slowly dying. Now, there are two extremes of this particular thing. Yes, we have to preserve certain things which are there, but at the same time, the society has to move ahead. So, I know it's a difficult balance.
Just to add, for example, like, the government is very proactive and they have come up with various schemes. For example, you would have heard of the Pradhan Mantri, this is a Narega, like, Rural Employment Guarantee Assurance Scheme. So now they are, kind of assured of employment. And this also has, like, it's a double-edged kind of a sword. So a lot of people do not want to take up other work, and simply because they get an employment or an assured employment kind of a thing. So in other areas which are not tribal areas, we often run into labor problem because the labor doesn't want to come. They are getting kind of assured labor. But again, I think the government is trying very earnestly, and a lot of schemes are coming in into these areas. A lot of development is coming into these backward areas, and maybe, I mean, let us hope we see a time when we don't have people to collect these. When people are developed to that extent that we do not have anybody coming forward to collect, and I think that would be a very ideal situation. Let us hope we see it in the next 5 years.
That's right.
Mr. Banerjee, can we think of some alternate product just like making pattal, dona and all that, which are more value added as compared to mere collection of this tendu patta. Can we think of like this?
Yes, we have tried looking at those solutions, but the only logical use of this particular tendu leaf is for making beadis. I know, I mean, it is a kind of a harmful thing and causes cancer and everything else. But we did try to look at alternative employment. In fact, our board insisted we look at alternates of tendu patta in case But at best, whatever else I can think of is whatever leaves are left behind, we can make it into vermicompost or things like that. But since the leaves are not as big, and there are also some problems associated with it. When the tendu leaves, when the trees are very young, then the leaves are very tender. But if they are old, then the leaves become hard and their quality deteriorates. So what these people do is set large areas on fire before the tendu season. So when you said this is a very fire hardy species, as soon as you set a forest area on fire, it will give out a very good flush of tendu leaves. So it is very easy for the local collectors. They collect lots of leaves, but it is again an environmentally, sometimes it causes harm to the forest. But we all are aware of these constraints, and within these given constraints, tendu as of now is a very major employment generating activity for them. And as I said earlier, unless until there's a decision by the government to ban tendu patta collection or ban it altogether, I think this collection might continue, and it is not a very good. The leaves are very small for making dona patta. That's pattal. You need larger leaves. So, for example, dhak. I don't know if you have heard of the tree called palash. Tesu, जिसका हम लोग होली में use करते हैं रंग. So it's palash, and like it's got real large leaves as big as a palm. So 5 leaves. Make a plate, and if you have a machine to, there are two, you make 2 plates and put a polythene sheet, cellophane paper sheet रख करके, अगर heat करके, if you put it on a mold, then it sticks and makes a very good, pattal, like, that sells very well. And
Okay. Thank you, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. This is Panchanan Mishra, and I'm DG Public Relations here. I'm presenting my case from UP Metro. I'm just trying to share it. Yes. Yes, UP Metro, Uttar Pradesh Metro Rail Corporation is a joint venture of central and state government with each 50% of stake. It's a government company. We are operating since 2014, and 2 projects are running. Basically, 3 projects are running, but in 2 cities, Lucknow and Kanpur, metro rail is running, and in Agra, the construction is going on, and Gorakhpur is the 4th city where metro is proposed, and only cabinet approval from central is pending for this. So I will start from Lucknow, because since 2017, the metro is running in Lucknow, and in 2019, the entire north and south corridor of 23 kilometers with 21 stations is running. And I am making this case of not UPMRC, because it's a UPMRC, but the efforts made by Public Relations Department in image building, in the various news coverages, in various you can say the name which is spread from not only national but internationally, we were recognized. So the PR activity was phenomenal in this case. So I would like to start from this, and I have applied for this award nomination for public relations. Yes. So first and foremost, in 2017, when metro was operated in very small corridor of 8 kilometers from Transport Nagar to and Charbagh, that was 8.5 kilometers. But since then, we have started the awareness activity, because being a city, which sometimes you can say a lazy city like Lucknow, people are not very much oriented towards the metro. They don't want to come to metro because easily the auto rickshaws and all different shared auto were available at the cheaper rates. But gradually, our efforts paid off. And like you can see in our in my screen, that awareness session is there. We did in different colleges, in different offices. We did Nukkad Natak. We did many activities in our different places of Lucknow, and that ultimately paid off. And when in 2019 we were operating entirely in the first corridor, we were having a ridership which was quite good. And now, as we are talking today, we have 75,000 ridership daily in our metro system in Lucknow. And similarly in Kanpur, the same activities we are doing here because Kanpur is hardly a one and a half year old project. 9-kilometer metro corridor has started as a priority corridor, and it remaining around 23 kilometers is under construction. So once in Kanpur, the metro project is ready, it will be a 32-kilometer. And similarly in Agra, very soon, I think another 8 to 9 months, we are going to run priority corridor of 6 kilometers from Taji's Gate to Jama Masjid. And in Agra also 30 kilometers total metro is under construction. So I want to make the case for the PR activity, like the awareness session, like we are doing a social media awareness, like any fake recruitment, any fake news which is going on. We are regularly making aware to our consumers, customers, basically, commuters, basically, how your metro services are available, in what is the timing, what are different features they have, what are the facilities they have in metro, like in cards, you can see it's visible in the screen, in the cards and tokens are available. And the metro system was quite new in Uttar Pradesh. So we have to educate people, commuters, that how you can start using metro. So we have published the manuals, we have published the very small leaflets, we have given them all, so that they can learn how to basically ride to escalator, how to open the gates. These all activities were done in 2017. And since then, it's a 6 years, and a total 6.5 crore passengers have traveled in metro. We were able to educate the people that the metro system is there, and now people are using it quite frequently. So these are some awareness campaigns we are regularly doing. On an average, we are doing 3 to 4 social media posts daily. And every second day, we are sending a press release to media, and also small videos to media regarding our different activities, awards we are getting, the project update in Kanpur and Agra, and operations update in Lucknow. So these are some of the activities. And like recently, 2 days ago, there was a news coverage in different newspapers, like how there is a situation of jam in the city, and how you can avoid the situation. So we have launched a campaign regarding use the metro and just be clear from the traffic. So this our efforts were paid off, and you can say a major chunk of traffic has shifted to Lucknow metro. And these are some of the facilities we have, and we are making aware our commuters regularly, like panic system button is there. You are totally safe and secure in metro when there are systems in place like CCTV and other things. For this, you can say, you can see on the screen for differently able persons how they can use metro. And the metro is only a public transport system which is totally feasible for these differently ables, from starting to entering to the metro station to getting down. Everything is there, ramp is there, lift is there, you can have a wheelchair, you can have supporting staff which will help you. So the facilities are there, and regularly we are doing our metro ride for the school children in Kanpur and Lucknow, so that enthusiasm should be there. They get aware about the technology. Engineering students are there. They are very much fond of the engineering activity, because they want to witness it in the entire system. Sometimes they are a student of architect, they are a student of mechanical, electrical, different streams. So they come and they witness and they get inspired also. And a lot of queries are there to which our staff, which is accompanying them, answers. And one major case was the COVID, when our activity, like PR department, was came in front, and in the COVID outbreak, there was a major setback to our ridership. People were not trying to, basically, they were not able to come to metro because they were thinking that something will happen, and they were opting for the private vehicles like two-wheelers or four-wheelers. But the sustained effort by PR department, like we have first time in India, we have prepared a business continuity plan, which was a totally comprehensive plan, which educated commuters that you are very much safe, and these are the measures which are being taken by Lucknow and Kanpur Metro, so that you can travel very easily, having some social distancing norms, having some safety measures. So this paid off, and today, when the COVID was, the second wave of COVID was there, Lucknow Metro was the first metro to achieve highest recovery in terms of ridership. Not the Delhi. We were the first who achieved 50% ridership in just 1 month. So this was the social media campaign, I think, so that I'm highlighting this. These are some of the measures. Like first time in India, we did a UV ray sanitization to entire metro train, which got a sense of belief among commuters that safety is there and security is there, and total norms are being followed so that they can travel easily. And we tried to gain the confidence of our commuters, basically. These are all the measures. And these are the publicity materials and regular social media posts. Not only social media, but we made a film also. We spread it through our IT team and social media team, that the commuters who had our smart card, we have phone numbers of their registered in our data bank. We are sending regularly link to them. These activities we are doing, and you can come and you can just take a ride. So today we are carrying more than 75,000 passengers per day in Lucknow Metro, and similarly in Kanpur, which is a small corridor of 9 kilometers, 6,000 to 7,000 passengers are there. So 2 metros, which are basically, you can say, a success story of PR strategy is there. And in the screen, you can see this is a particular screen. We have started a new initiative, basically. So from PR department only, non-fare box, in terms of non-fare box revenue, we have given us this space for the, you can say, a mature businessman and some NGOs which we are helping in terms of space. They are providing us just 1,000 rupees in Lucknow and 500 rupees in Kanpur for 1 day, and they can do their business inside our metro stations. So this is a kind of help we are making to them, and ultimately this brings a cheer to our metro stations also. It becomes lively place. So it's in both ways, it's a beneficial. So this is a new revenue model, and in last, I think, around 9 to 10 months, we were able to earn 10 lakh rupees in this non-fare box revenue. This new initiative, this is only from PR department. Either we have a PD department, which is a property development department. It's a separate cell which looks after all the spaces and all the shops available in metro. But this is a quite different thing, because it's that very much official, and it comes through tender only. But this activity we are doing through PR department, and it's a very popular these days. And these days there are vacations in school, so Nukkad Natak and so music fest and drawing competition are regularly going on in our metro stations. Like I was discussing our reach, so you can say the reach in millions impressions, in millions of Facebook and Twitter, different things. And in last 2 years, when we as a team started to work, the growth was phenomenal. So the data itself explains regarding it. This is a Twitter analysis. You can have the impressions, because I just mentioned it previously that 3 to 4 posts we are posting daily. Some we are a socially responsible organization. So during metro construction, we totally takes very much care about environment safety. So if we are uprooting the trees anywhere in the project, we are planting 10 times of the tree. So this is our credibility among the people. We did it in Lucknow, we did it in Kanpur, and we are doing it in Agra itself. So we are fighting with pollution, we are mitigating it with our measures. And recently, through PR department, in last 1 month, it's a initiative from the PR department. We were able to successful in bringing the IPL team in our metro train for ride. Baba Ramdev was here for a yoga camp. We tried, we contacted, and he was here in Lucknow Metro. He appreciated all the facilities, all the cleanliness, all the measures here. So these are some of the pictures. It's a very recent one. It's quite 1 month ago. And some we have a film policy also. You can come and shoot in metro. Basically, so film shoots are there. You can see many different stars are there. Shiva Chadha and some Gulshan Grover, Mahima Chaudhary, and different some film personalities are there. We are visiting metro, and also there is a shooting taking place, pre-wedding shoot or regular feature film shoot. It's available there in metro and a cheaper rate. We are regularly promoting it. We have a policy in place for that also. So these are some of the measures which are being taken by the PR department. Many awards we won. I think Limca Book of Award we have for fastest construction. But I thought that PR should also get should apply for this some of the award. We are doing amazing work, but some initiatives from PR is involved there. So I tried to make the case for the PR. Thank you.
Good effort, good results. I think that's.
Thank you.
I know how things work in Lucknow, so I think you have made a big difference in Lucknow with the metro coming, and of course I know COVID was a major setback because people were asked not to get out of their homes and a lot of precautions were there. I think after having crossed all those hurdles, you have achieved a good.
Yes,
as you said, your thing is primarily for PR. I think there has been an excellent PR done for the Lucknow.
Thank you. It was our effort because COVID was really a challenging time. In Kanpur, the work was started in 2020. It was 2019, November, and COVID was there in 2020. After just 6 months. But construction work was continued in Kanpur because taking all the measures, our contractor, our company was able to bring the laborers from their homes in the buses, and they came here in Kanpur. There was a special colony has been constructed for them. They were there, doctors were there. These all things were happening, but it was not coming in media. It's the first time we brought all this. We got the pictures of the colony. We got the bites of the laborers working in the metro. There are some feeling some sense of proud because they are constructing a project which is very near to their heart because they are all belongs to Uttar Pradesh. So this was the effort. I thought it should come to social media. It should come to general public. And that was a very big hit, basically. And after in the 6 months when the COVID was there, in another 6 months, the work was constructed without any halt. So that we were able to complete our Kanpur work, priority corridor work, in just 2 years, basically. And Prime Minister came to inaugurate our priority corridor. It was the first time in India and perhaps first time in the world that 9-kilometer priority corridor was completed in 2 years and 1.5 months. That was the achievement during 2 waves of COVID. So that we reported in our different magazines, in our social media, in different press release to media. That was widely reported also.
Mr. Mishra, whether all the lines in Lucknow or Kanpur are complete or is still some construction is going on?
There is no construction in Lucknow, sir. It's a 1 corridor only. It's a 23 kilometer long. It's a north-south corridor, and it's from airport to Munshipulia it goes. In Kanpur, the construction is going on. In Agra, the construction is going on. Both around 30 kilometers each. So in Kanpur, the priority corridor is running in 9 kilometers, and in Agra, 7 to 8 months. Just after 7 to 8 months, the priority corridor will commence its operation in 6 kilometers.
Okay. Thank you, please. All the appreciation for the good work. Thank you.
Thank you.
That we are presenting today. We are basically a corporate. We are a forest corporation, and it was established under the Uttar Pradesh Forest Corporation Act of 1974. And we are also the local authority for effective protection, development, and scientific exploitation of forests of Uttar Pradesh. And what we do is logging of whatever roadside timber or even whatever dead and fallen trees, or if there is anything prescribed to be filled in the working plan, we fill, and also we conduct sale of the product. We also do a lot of collection and sale of Tendu Patta. That is also one part which we are presenting later. So I will quickly run through. I think I should be, since we have a time constraint. Can you tell me how much time I have with me?
Sir, you have 10 minutes for the presentation and 3 minutes for the jury interaction, sir.
Good enough. Thank you very much. What we do is, as I said earlier, we remove and dispose the forest produce from forest as per the management plan. We also do the marketing of whatever the timber that we have logged. We do the Tendu Patta collection. Tendu Patta is the leaves that is used for making the bidi, the local cigarettes. And we also undertake some collection of herbs, and we also store them and market them in certain districts of Uttar Pradesh, Lalitpur, Jhansi, Mahoba, Chitrakoot, Mirzapur, Sonbhadra, Varanasi, etc. And then this is the part that we are doing, that we have some initiative under the Pradhan Mantri Van Dhan Yojana, and we also undertake ecotourism in certain parts of the state like Dudhwa, Pilibhit Tiger Reserve, and Tarnia Ghat Wildlife Sanctuary. And we also undertake the forest certification work in Uttar Pradesh. If we have the timber certified from genuine agency, stating that it is not from genuine source, then it is like an ethical practice in timber trade. Now, I'll quickly run through the people-oriented work of BFSI. I would like to say at the very outset that our work is not very people, like, we don't have much interface with the people, not a benevolent organization. So, but at the same time, we are doing certain people-oriented work, such as supply of timber at a reasonable rate for general public. For example, if we have melas in Prayagraj, in cold sea, there are a lot of people, pilgrims coming over, then we set up stalls and provide fuel wood. We also supply free firewood to one of the very famous temples, Gorakhnath, and also we supply wood to one very famous temple in Balrampur, if you are aware of it. We also arrange for bonfire to district administration in the winter season. We supply timber firewood to government departments. Also, lot of fuel supply, especially in the district. And we also provide markets for selling of produce under the Krishi Mantri. So, and under the corporate social responsibility, we are trying to work.
Sir, your slides are not moving.
Oh, I'm very sorry. How do I get
You are at slide number 2 only.
Is this?
Yes, yes. Now it is moving. Please go ahead.
I think we should go in this non-presentation mode, is it? In that case, is the slide visible to you? Because
Sir, the slide is visible, sir.
Okay, so activities carried out, and then people-oriented work of Uttar Pradesh Forest Corporation we just talked about, and a few lines about CSR is we are working with local, and is my screen visible now?
Yes, sir, your screen is visible, sir.
To get involved in working with local and tribal communities for their social and economic upliftment. We do a lot of employment generation work at local level through mobilization of local and tribal communities. And we are innovating new products, as I will talk about later. And we are engaging more local and tribal communities in our forest work, so that like we can actually give them some kind of benefit. So let us talk about a little bit about the work that we have. It's basically funded by the Pradhan Mantri Van Dhan Yojana, and we have signed an MOU with that part. So we are kind of partially funded by the government. And this scheme is proposed for 16 districts dominated by minor forest producers. This is where we take the selection. And basically, what our work aims at upliftment of local economic through entrepreneurship qualities and capacity among local and tribal communities. And basically, going ahead, this is about the work that we have done. We have 25 one-dhan centers. Now, basically, these are self-help groups of comprising of people, especially from backward communities and tribal communities. Now, sitting here, it might be a little difficult for us to imagine, but there are times, especially in the summer season, where they do not have any kind of employment because the agriculture is good. So they're basically sitting idle for a few months in the year, and that is where we come step in and provide them employment through this as well as Tendu Patta collection that I talk about later. So we have a total of 195 self-help groups in 5 districts. What we are doing is we are giving them training to come up with various products, and then we have these 25 one-month centers, out of which 14 are more active, more proactive, and the others are 11 are in the nascent stage. So we have involved about 4,200 members in these centers, and out of them, 8 centers have been given training and other equipment. We have a dedicated budget for them for opening, training, packaging, the important part of it, and especially for managing these centers. And by this way, we have been able to generate employment opportunities for about 7,500 people in very backward local tribal communities. And we are also trying to come up with very innovative products like ginger, burfi, bamboo jewelry, and manga products, and they sell very well in larger cities. We have marketing centers at a number of places, quite a few places. And I will quickly run you through products on a burfi, certain 3-4 kinds of flaxseed, silk, bamboo jewelry, and bale. Bale, I don't know if you've heard this. It's a fruit, eagle marmelos. Elephants love it, and so we make food out of it. Various millets we are selling directly. Makka means corn flour, and then haldi is turmeric. Bajra, ragi, makka, ye matri. Matri is a kind of fried small wheat maida ka hota hai matri. I think that's right. And then bajra pitti is another kind of delicacy that we are making. So, and these are products that are there. This includes Havan Samagri, Chana packet, powder, Dalia, Giloy chun. Now, these are all made by our local communities. We are training, make them how to process them and how to package them, and we are taking the marketing part of it. Now, quickly going to the challenges and solutions. So we are one important constraint that we are facing is difficulty opening accounts for self-help groups. So we are not as well staffed to undertake this work full time, but we are all trying our best. And also we are facing the quality and economy in packaging and branding producers. And sometimes there is lack of technical and tribal. So a lot of people they refrain from coming there, but they are trying to overcome this. And in the future, we are targeting about 15,900 people in 53 one centers, and we are also trying to innovate by products, for example, made out of or some Kodu rice, that's a rice that is there. And we are also trying to provide training for making products and also provide equipment and training to already allotted. So some of our millet products are also here, and these are our centers selling whenever there is an special stalls there, but we have dedicated stalls at a number of places. For example, in Gorakhpur Zoo, in Allahabad, we have in Park. There are 7-8 places, and they're selling very well. We always are short of. And these are some photos of our centers that if you want, I can grow them up. Are the slides moving now? Is it moving?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They are moving, sir.
Our bamboo products are staffed in self-help groups. it's a stakeholder meeting at our centers, and we invite them, we ask them to come over. And I mean, that's a very short presentation. I hope I have not overstepped my time. So let me come to. Yeah. Yes, sir. So I'm done. If there are any questions,
Thank you, sir. Good project. I think this is in line with the development of this forest area also, and generating local employment and empowering them for economically. Thank you, sir. Excellent work.
I would just like to add is we are a commercial arm of the forest department. So
Sure.
something like IRCTC to Indian Railways. So while
Okay.
the objective of forest is forest conservation, we are more into cutting trees. So this is one part that we are very proud of. And I do not know how well I have been explained, been able to explain my work, but the impact at the local level is quite major. I'm not sure if it has come out in my presentation, but I assure you the impact at the local level is quite much, and it is inspiring other people to join up. Now we are getting new requests, and we are not as much staff, or as we don't have as much resources to compete. And one thing that I have left out, which is very important, is this is a benevolent activity. We are not making profit out of it, and it's entirely a benevolent activity, basically for the benefit of the local tribals and local communities.
It's an excellent work which you are doing. I just have a small suggestion. I think it's following up with what you just said. With so much of good work being done, in case you have a measurable metrics which you can talk about. Yeah, I know it's a little difficult thing, and you were comparing with railways and IRCTC. One of the most difficult thing which I had in my life was how do I quantify the benefit of the railway reservation system, the online reservation system. I know it was very, very difficult, but we did come out with a thing as to how much manpower is being saved, how much time per ticket is being saved, and converted it into the financial terms as to how much money is being saved because of this particular initiative. I think a similar thing, if you try doing it in some of the key areas, it would be difficult, I know, because many of the benefits are very, very intangible. But if you try to put them in some tangible way to start with, you can refine it as you go along, but it will be extremely good for you to express that this is what the tangible benefits have been achieved of your efforts over this period. And you can measure it and see how it can be improved upon in the future as you do.
So thank you very much, sir. And I think this is a wonderful idea, and we will certainly implement it. We do have a monitoring and implementation part of it, and which we will carry out later somewhere this year. But we will certainly include a matrix, and that is, I think, a wonderful idea, and we will certainly take a note of it. Thank you.